The same gang member who shot at 4Extra and tried to kill him about a year and a half ago is now back on the internet in 2026 with more creative ways to ruin 4Extra's life. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all onto the best money play right now on the internet called Free Cash. These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro. Like little mini games like this. You hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's 100% trackable, transparent. You see exactly how much you're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's going to last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started. Dude's name is X4. He's from the 40s, obviously, but he's also a rapper. Now, him being from 40s and him being like a young Tiny Loc, him and 4Extra were pretty cool. They had a pretty great relationship until one day, an argument over who went more viral on No Jumper.
Feel like I could have played a role in this because of the fact that I think it was the same day that this alleged incident between them. There's people online saying that there were shots fired. We don't know.
We don't. That's not even what. Yeah.
We would never talk about such a thing.
Yeah.
But there's people saying that same day, 4Extra calls me.
That's cop shit.
I pick up right away. He asked me, "Who went more viral on your platform, me or X4?" I said, "Probably you." I realized right away X4 is with him, and that this is like they're having a heated conversation about this.
Think about how statistically improbable these orders of events would be if we weren't talking about gangbanging. A heated conversation about No Jumper ended in gunshots. That's not happening with any other group of friends outside of gang members. Other group of friends are going home. Gang members, hey, bro, we got to shoot each other, okay? So what happened here is the conversation started off with like who went more viral on No Jumper. It got animated. It got heated. Things were said. 4Extra felt like X4 crossed the line. X4 is a gangster, but he's still a Tiny Loc. 4Extra got a lot of love. He done put on for his hood. Got a respected face card for his hood. A lot of Tiny Locs look up to 4Extra. He a Tiny Loc general where he from. So 4Extra being who he is couldn't go for no disrespect. So he told X4 he wanted to fade, right? You know, now he's about 6'3", 270 pounds. X4 about 5'2", 110 pounds. I don't think 4Extra would have hurt X4 too bad. I just think 4Extra felt like the disrespect got too far. Never got to find out how the fade would have went because instead of catching the fade, X4 said, "I'm a shooter." So instead of catching the fade with 4Extra, X4 decided, I want to play with these guns. And he shot at 4Extra's car, hit up 4Extra's car. Now, 4Extra kept the incident offline. 4Extra never brought the incident to the public because 4Extra don't talk about his hood business online. However, we found out that there was trouble in paradise with X4 and 4Extra because after the altercation where X4 shot up 4Extra's car, X4 began to troll 4Extra online.
Trouble in paradise. Not the paradise that some people might be thinking of, but Vernon Avenue, rolling 40s. Seems like 4Extras and X4 are at odds. And there's a lot of rumors going around online. Not that I necessarily want to repeat most of them, but you know, you might.
All I see was
you might.
all I seen was X4 like kind of like, I don't know if he trademarked the name or incorporated the name. I don't know. I didn't really look into it.
He posted
off the back.
He posted 4Extra's baby mama too. Posted a picture with her.
Or was it?
It was like an old picture, but still, I mean that.
Oh, he's insinuating.
It's like,
something.
oh wow, okay, so this is getting serious.
He's insinuating something.
Yeah, and apparently he's been summoned to the hood for a put off. He said he's not doing it, so it feels like
Somebody said that on the internet.
Yeah, Spody Face called him out, said he needed to come.
Ain't he in jail?
Yeah, I guess. Either way,
I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't really know the youngster that well, but I've been watching him, and
he gets busy. Word on the streets.
No, I think he a little gangster.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he going for nothing nobody talking about, whatever they talking about.
As y'all just heard, because of what he did in that altercation and his antics afterwards, people from his neighborhood was telling him to pull up and get put off. Put off the gang. Don't claim it no more. We don't want to claim you. You can't be part of our brotherhood no more. They were really upset at what he did, and they felt like he just did too much he can't really come back from. That just pissed off and angered X4 some more. And that made X4 go out and try to enact more revenge on 4Extra. This is the point of the story where things really escalate. People's lives almost got took. People got incarcerated, currently in prison, facing life. You see, X4 and 4Extra were both working with the same producer group, 808 Cartel, 808 Cartel was a group started and founded by DJ Flip, who's also like a really notable and popular producer in LA. There's a producer under 808 Cartel called Khalid. Now, Khalid is not a gang member. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. Khalid is a civilian who does music in LA. He's trying to make it. He's trying to grind. He's just a hardworking American. Now, Khalid had a really close relationship with 4Extra. He worked closely with 4Extra, and that's why Khalid ultimately became a target of X4. Now, Khalid was somebody who didn't want to pick sides. He just wanted to work, do his music. So he was recording for 4Extra and X4, even though the smart thing to do in that situation would probably be not to work with X4 because, you have close ties to 4Extra. But Khalid, again, a good dude. He don't want to pick sides. He don't want to get involved in gang nonsense. He just want to work and make music. So one day, X4 decided that despite the fact that Khalid has been neutral, Khalid has been good to him, Khalid has not been picking sides, Khalid is not a gang member, he was still gonna target Khalid to send a message to 4Extra. X4 interrupted a recording session between Khalid and a Bay Area rapper called Lil Yee. Lil Yee is also a pretty popular rapper. X4 ran up in a studio session with a firearm and robbed Khalid. And when Lil Yee walked in the door, not knowing what was going on, X4 fired 2 shots at Lil Yee, hit him in his chest. X4 then proceeded to rob Khalid, a man that he has no issues with whatsoever, for all his studio equipment, money, electronics, jewelry, while Lil Yee, the rapper that he never met before, he had no issues with, is on the floor next to Khalid with 2 bullet wounds to his chest, fighting for his life, gasping for air. Police report states that X4 shot Lil Yee twice in his chest because Lil Yee wouldn't give up his watch and his jewelry while X4 was robbing everybody in the recording session. However, Lil Yee would take to social media to say that that's not the case, right? That he never got robbed, he never got, no gun was pointed to him to give up anything, that he simply walked in while X4 was in the middle of robbing Khalid, a producer that he worked with, and everybody in the studio. And as soon as he walked in, shots went off and he got hit twice in his chest.
Say this once and not ever gonna speak on this shit again. I never been robbed. I never been pushed up on where a nigga pointed a gun at me and said, "Give me your watch, give me your chain." That shit, none of that shit never happened to me. This on my deceased mother. Now what happened that night is I did get shot. By who? I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what happened. Just know I walked in the room and shots went off. That's it. And I end up getting hit. By the grace of God, I made it through that situation.
There are heroes and villains in every story, and clearly in this story, X4 is the villain. All right? Now, his issues with 4Extra, that's one thing, right? I'm not choosing in no gang beef, right? I have no sides in this gang war. But when you attack a civilian, when you attack a dude who's not from the streets, when you rob him for all his equipment and his only means of making money, and then you shot, right, a rapper who's pretty famous, who he's working with, right, trying to build a rapport with, you interrupt his recording session, shoot that rapper twice in his chest, almost killing him. You left him there to die because you don't know, bro, 2 bullets to the chest, bro, you probably are expecting him to die. You left, and then you are now trying to find a way to make yourself a victim. I think the only victims in this situation is Khalid and Lil Yee. But nah, according to X4, he's the victim in this situation, and not the innocent man he shot twice in his chest, and not the civilian producer he robbed for all of his equipment. No, he's the victim. So X4, who's currently in jail on attempted murder charges, robbery charges, et cetera, he's facing life in prison. So he called home. And when he called home, his intention for this call was to turn the world against 4Extra and his cousin Baby Runner, because they are still doing business with the civilian he robbed. Now, according to X4, this civilian should no longer be able to do business in LA or work with certain gang members in LA because this civilian is choosing to get justice. This civilian is choosing to hold X4 accountable for robbing him and shooting his client in the chest twice, even though he had no issues with them whatsoever. Here is the call from X4 taking no accountability and trying to turn the world against 4Extra and other people because they're choosing to still do business with this civilian who didn't deserve what X4 did to him.
What's the deal? What's the deal, X4?
What's the deal, man? Trophy game.
Man, you know what I'm saying? No, man, you know, just getting with you. You know, I know you had wanted to tap in. You know, I had covered some little you feel me? A while back, somebody had gave me your little info and was like, hey, you might want to cover this. Like, man, you know, the boy hanging with his people, and you know, might not be right, so I had covered it or whatever. And I know that probably came across your desk out of this media space being like that. So, you know, I don't know if you had you know, probably want to further, you know, elaborate on it, or you know, what you could speak on, you know, without, you know, putting it, you know what I'm saying, in a you know, up situation or anything.
No, yeah, hell yeah, for sure, man. Nigga for sure heard about it. And it's people out there, a couple people from the hood out there moving wrong, moving foul. They out there foul living. On the hood, they out there foul living. So, basically, just to get straight to the point, basically the nigga that got me in jail, the same nigga that got me in jail, is the same that the nigga 4Xers and Baby Runner out there hanging with, doing videos with the nigga, cooling with the nigga, big chilling with the nigga. Then I call this nigga Baby Runner, cuz. I'm like, bro, like, you know the situation, I get to the whole scoop, like, bro, this and that, and this. He like, bro, well, that nigga non-affiliate, bro, like, what do we on?
The first thing out of his mouth is the reason why we should all hate gang members. We should all despise them and treat them as the animals they are. Think about it for a second. He's robbed an innocent civilian, shot a man he never met before, don't know him from a can of paint twice in his chest. And as that man is on the floor, gasping for air, fighting for his life, he's taking a watch off the man's wrist, taking studio equipment and running out the studio, leaving a father on the floor with 2 bullet holes to his chest, leaving a son on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving an uncle on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving somebody's husband on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving somebody's friend on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving a provider and a protector for his family with 2 bullet holes in his chest for no reason whatsoever. Then you get locked up for that. And the first thing out your mouth is, oh, you're going to hang with them who got me locked up? You got yourself locked up, but they don't see it as that. You see, if X4 and gang members truly viewed non-affiliates and civilians as humans, if they could truly see the humanity within us, they wouldn't treat us the way they treat us. They wouldn't view us the way they view us. He wouldn't rob an innocent civilian. He wouldn't shoot somebody twice in his chest and then asked why other gang members are still hanging with that person, why other gang members are still seeing humanity in that person. They don't view us as humans. They view us as property. They think they own us, which is why they believe they can do whatever they want to do to us with no consequences. He thinks it's absurd that he's locked up for shooting a civilian. Because you know why? Because we're property to them. He don't find the humanity within us. Now, I ask you, man, because a lot of y'all love to say, oh, Flacco, bro, why are you so hard on gang members? I want to ask you this, man. How much longer should we be subjected to live next door to these animals? How much longer should we be subjected to live in the same communities as these animals? How much longer should we be subjected to tolerate and deal with people who don't view us as humans? How much longer? How many more innocent people got to get shot? Got to get killed? How many more fathers, sons, uncles, nephews? How many more before you say, damn, bruh, yeah, there's not enough psychologizing, analyzing, socializing that's going to fix this problem. And these people got to go.
Like, what? Yeah, homie, what type of response is a nigga got your homie in jail, you talk about he a non-affiliate, you ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, cause that's the weakest I've ever heard in my life. Cause damn, I'm in here fighting life. I'm here fighting for my life. Niggas out there being buddy and cool with a nigga that got me here fighting life. Like, I was some type of weirdo from the hood. Like, I had a whole hood on when I was out there. People, whether they like me, whether they don't like me, cuz, and the dead homie, that's out. Dead homies, everybody know. I'm hooker with a nigga in these streets and a nigga trooping. Don't give a fuck where you from, black, Crip, Mexican, blood, Hoover, gangster, no matter where you from. Dead homies, a nigga do some talking to them Johnnies type of shit, cuz, they automatically out, cuz, dead homies, just period.
Shout out to Baby Runner and 4Xtra for doing what's right. Now, I got a lot of respect for Baby Runner, man. This is a good dude. Now, we might fall on different sides of the fence here, right? We might be soldiers for different causes because, again, man, I'm a soldier for my people, bro, right? Non-affiliate civilians, productive citizens. But Baby Runner telling that dude, hey, bro, that's a non-affiliate. You robbed him and shot his client. We not backing that. We not blackballing him, ostracizing him. Bro, we're not making his life more difficult because you did wrong to him. He can talk to the police. That's his right. He is a civilian. Runner stood up for that civilian, bro. You see, X4 thought, because this is the culture in LA, right? Civilians are not humans. You can do whatever you want to do to them. He thought Runner was going to back that, and Runner didn't. A lot of y'all might try to convince yourselves that X4 is an anomaly, that he's one of one, and that other gang members don't think like him. You will be wrong. X4 is not an anomaly. X4 is a product of LA gang culture. Most of them think this way. There's more X4s in LA gang culture than there is Runner. Runner is somebody I have an affinity for, man, because Runner is a good dude. You could tell Runner was raised by either a father with morals, principles, and integrity who taught him that. And he still got that. He just fell victim to LA gang culture, but he still got morals and principles in him. And the fact that X4 is trying to shame Runner and turn the world against Runner because Runner and 4Extra are choosing to see the humanity and have empathy for a civilian, no, it's absurd. No, I had to speak on this, man. And don't get me confused. When I speak, I'm not speaking towards gang members. I'm not speaking to gang members. I've realized a long time ago, right, I'm not wasting my breath. There's no solution. There's no fix, right? They're stuck in their ways. I'm speaking to civilians. I'm speaking to productive citizens. I'm speaking to non-affiliates. And my only question is, will your life be better or worse without gang members in your environment? Think about it. Will your quality of life for you and your family drastically improve or get drastically worse without gang members in your community? And if the answer is yes, it will get drastically better if gang members and street dudes were not in our communities, then you should probably ask yourself, what's the best way I could help Poetic Flacco expedite the removal of these people from our communities, right? Bring back mass incarceration. Bring back the 3-strike program. Bring back gang indictments, RICOs. Get them off the streets as quick as possible, and we don't care how y'all do it. There's going to be a lot of non-affiliates and civilians who react to this, and the first thing they're going to do as a defense mechanism, not to have the real conversation, they're going to come after me. They're going to attack me instead. They're going to do everything in their power to attack my character opposed to attacking my argument. Because it's much easier to say, oh, Flacco is this, Flacco is that, Flacco is this, instead of say, oh, Flacco's argument is wrong. Oh, what Flacco was saying is incorrect. They don't want to have this conversation because at the end of the day, they have to realize this song and dance that you're trying to do for another 100 years is not going to work. It never worked. All right. Try to have this song and dance of trying to analyze and fix gang members and pour resources into gang members and fix the environment in the community. Like, that song and dance is probably going to last you another 100 years past your lifetime. Yo, kids is probably going to pick it up. It's going to last them another 100 years. And it's not going to work, okay? LA pouring $42 million into these, like, gang reform programs and these, like, grid programs is a waste of your time and resources. It's not going to work. There's a quick, efficient, and fast solutions. Get them off the streets. Get them off the streets as fast as possible, right? And if you have a better solution, right, than that, then let me hear it. But, you know, song and dancing and, you know, and like psychologizing and analyzing, ain't no psychologizing evil out these people. You can't psychologize and analyze and reform somebody who don't view you as humans. They just don't see you as that. And because they don't see you as humans, y'all cannot coexist in the same environment. They gotta go. Rather incarceration or to another community, gang members and criminals gotta go.
So they're out there basically making them feel comfortable. So
Yeah.
I don't know, cuz I just don't.
No, like that's facts right there. Like, it don't matter. Like I said, I ain't not in y'all hood politics or whatever, you feel me? But like, even if it is, some dislike, whatever the case may be, it don't even matter if somebody felt like, you was a J-Cat or whatever the case may be. Like, right is right, wrong is wrong, and regardless of him being a non-affiliate, I mean, yeah, you could say that as far as like, you not wanting to handle business, like, oh, I can't do nothing to him, but it's just like, yeah, like, man, you can't like a non-affiliate, like just how this, and it just, we had a situation like this like a few weeks ago. I was just speaking like how people be so quick to press play on they homies, but you know when it comes to people that's non-affiliates or people that's not of their area, people kind of like use that or border that as an excuse to not do nothing. And it's like if you're gonna hold your homie accountable for doing anything wrong, snitching anything, you should be on the non-affiliate times too. You know what I'm saying, or whoever. But like in those scenarios, if you know somebody bad, you definitely don't supposed to be hanging with them. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You're supposed to be telling them people like, hey, look, bro, I don't know what you got going on. You got to make sure my people straight. You know what I'm saying? If not, then I ain't got to really too much say what needs to be done or come with that. But like, man, like that's if that is going on, that's cold work right there.
Yeah, homie, that's for sure going on. Cuz them make the hood look dope. I'm not in jail for nothing. Cuz they know, like they know. Cuz they know the truth. So it's like on the hood. Cuz feel like, okay, man, I can have somebody from 40s in jail still hang with the 40s. I might as well just go all the way through with what I got going on. Then I'm still straight over here. Yeah, homies.
Yeah,
but
man.
nigga non-affiliate, but a affiliated with your section. Like I'm sure you got that's from your section that's not from over there, but they've been living over there or got people from over there. So they like, you feel me? Like they damn near from over there, but they not from over there.
This is just a shame, man. I'm sure Khalid, right? Like I'm sure he's probably gonna get tricked. He's probably gonna get pressured or forced into not coming to court and testifying, right? He's probably gonna fold, right? And he's probably gonna be dumb enough to allow X4 to get away with this. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, okay? All right, do y'all believe that X4 is correct? All right, should a non-affiliate and a civilian not call the police, right, when they get robbed for no reason whatsoever? Let me know, okay? And also, too, man, I don't even know how X4 would expect for 4Extra or Baby Runner not to hang out with the civilian or not to do business with a civilian who you robbed, who you shot his client and shot at and victimized because of, like, you shot him or shot at him, you robbed the civilian because he was doing business and hanging out with 4Extra, and now 4Extra should say, I'm not doing business with my civilian because you, huh? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, all right, about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how Corey Holcomb just took this Anton Daniels beef to a point of no return. Somebody's going to get hurt really badly over this beef. See you guys in this video here somewhere on my screen. And if you enjoy these videos and you want to support, then sending a hype to this video is how you support and how you help push these videos into the algorithm for small creators. So please send a hype if you can afford it. I'm going to see you guys in this video, okay? Out of here, folks. Peace.